perceive how Benedick is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made, that only wounds by hearsay. Now begin, for look where Beatrice like a laughing runs close by the ground to hear our conference.
The pleasantest angling is to see the fish cut with her golden oars the silver stream, and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angle we for Beatrice, who even now is couched in the woodbine coverture. Be you not my part of the dialogue.
Then go we near her, that her ear lose nothing of the false sweet bait that we lay for it. No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as buzzards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedick loves Beatrice?
So says the prince and my new chosen lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they love Benedick, to wish him wrestle with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full a fortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh God, love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes, misprizing what they look on. And her wit? Values itself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take no shape nor project of affection. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so. And therefore, certainly it were not good she knew his love, lest she make sport at it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man how wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured. But she would spell him backward. If fair-faced, she would swear the gentleman should be her sister. If low, an agate very vilely cut. If speaking, why a vein blown with all winds. If silent, why a clock moved with none. So turns she every man the wrong side out.
Sure, such carping is not commendable.
No, not to be so odd and from off fashions as Beatrice is, cannot be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air. Oh, she would laugh me out of myself, press me on death with wit. Therefore, let Benedick, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. It were better death than die with moths, just as bad as die with tickling.
Yet tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No, rather, I will go to Benedick and counsel to fight against his passion. And truly, by some honest slanders, to stain my cousin with one doth not know how much an ill word may have poison liking.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedick.
He is the only man of Italy, always excepted my dear Claudio.
I pray you, be not angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy. Signor Benedick, for shape, forbearing, argument, and valour, goes foremost in report through Italy.
Indeed, he hath an excellent good name.
His excellence did earn it, ere he had it. When are you married, madam?
Why, every day. Tomorrow. Come, go in. I'll show thee some attires and have thy counsel, which is the best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's lied, I warrant you. We have caught her, madam.
If it proves so, then loving goes by halves. Some Cupid killed with arrows, some with traps.
Oh, what fire is this in mine ears? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn? So much contempt. Farewell, and maiden pride, adieu. And Benedick, love on. I will requite thee
then go I toward Aragon.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe for me.
Nay, that would be as great a soil in the new gloss of your marriage as to buy a child a new coat and then forbid him to wear it. I will only be bold with Benedick for his company, for from the crown of his head to the sole of his foot, he is all mirth. He has twice or thrice cut Cupid's bow string, and the little hangman dare not shoot at him. He hath a heart as sound as a bell, and his tongue is a clapper. For what his heart thinks, his tongue speaks.
Gallants, I am not as I have been. Methinks you look sadder.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him true it. There's no true drop of blood in him to be truly touched with love. If he be sad, he wants money.
I have a toothache.
Draw it.
Hang it.
You must hang it first and draw it afterwards.
What? Sigh for the toothache?
Which is but a humor or a worm.
Well,
Anyone can master a grief but he that has it. Ow!
Yet say I, he is in love. If he not be in love with some woman, there's no believing old signs. He brushes his hat o' morning, what should that bode?
hath any man seen him at the barber?
No, but the barber's man hath been seen with him, and the old ornament of his cheek is already stuffed tennis balls.
Indeed, he looks younger than he did with the loss of a beard.
Nay, he rubs himself with civet. Can you smell him out by that?
That's as much to say the sweet youth in love.
The greatest note of it is his melancholy.
And when does he want to wash his face?
Yea, or to hang himself, for the which I hear what they say of him.
Nay, but his jesting spirit, which is now crept into the lute strings and governed by stops.
Oh, indeed, that tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude, he is in love.
Nay, but I know one that loves him.
That would I know also. I want one that knows him not.
And all his ill conditions. And in the spite of all, dies for him.
Yet is this no charm for the toothache? Ah! Old senor, walk aside with me. I have studied 8 or 9 wise words to speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear. Ow!
For my life to break with him about Beatrice.
'Tis even so. Hero and Ursula by this played their part with Beatrice, and the two bears will not bite one another when they meet.
My lord and brother, God save you.
Good den, brother.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you.
In private?
If it please you, yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I would speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow?
You know he does.
I know not that, when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
You may think I love you not. Let that appear hereafter, and aim better at me, by that I now will manifest. For my brother, I think he holds you well, and in dearness of heart hath hoped to effect your ensuing marriage. Surely suit ill spent, and labor ill bestowed.
Why? What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you, and circumstances shortened, for she has been too long in talking of, the lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, Leonato's hero. Your hero. Every man's hero.
Disloyal?
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I could say she were worse. Think you of a worse title, I will fit her to it. Wonder not till further warrant. Go but with me tonight, and you shall see her chamber window entered, even the night before her wedding day. If you love her then, tomorrow wed her. But it would better fit your honor to change your mind.
May this be so?
I will not think it.
If you dare not trust that you see, confess not that you know. If you will follow me, I will show you enough. And when you have seen more and heard more, proceed accordingly.
If I see anything tonight why I should not marry her, tomorrow, in the congregation where we wed, there will I shame her.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I will join with thee to disgrace her.
I will disparage her no further, till you are my witnesses. Bear it coldly but till midnight, and let the issue show itself.
O day untowardly turned.
O mischief strangely thwarting.
O plague right well prevented. So shall you say, when you have seen the sequel.
good men and true?
Yea, or else it were pity, but they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, there were punishment too good for them if they have any allegiance in them being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
First, who think you the most desertless man to be constable?
Hugh Oatcake, sir, or George Seacole, for they can both write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacole. Thou art considered to be the most senseless and fit man to be constable, therefore bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You are to comprehend all vagrom men. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
Who will not stand?
Why then, let him go. Then presently bring the watch together, and thank God you're rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, then he is none of the prince's subjects.
And they are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You are to make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know that. We don't belong to a watch.
You speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleep shall offend.